Awesome. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Saturday morning training. My name is Mair Hill, and congratulations to all of you for taking time out of your Saturday schedule to join us to learn more about how to build and grow and enjoy your Relive business. With Relive, you are able to get healthier and live happier. Relive is a wellness company, and we love to make people healthy and happy, and this is the perfect time of year to get started if you haven't already, because January is the high time for resolutions, and I think people's number one resolution is to lose weight, get healthy, and obviously with the whole pandemic thing going on is to keep our immune system strong and make it stronger. So you are in the right place to help you do all of that. We're Relive. It's so nice to meet you. It's so great for you to be here. We have the world's best shakes that get results. That's the difference between us and most of everything else out there, is that you will actually see results when you drink the Relive shakes. We've created a whole fitness and weight loss program that transforms lives. We're going to talk more about that a little later. And we have earned 10 product patents, which is patents are hard to come by because you obviously have to prove that your formula is unique, but you also have to prove that you get unexpected results when you ingest the product. So, like Wheaties, your headaches don't go away when you eat your Wheaties, but when you feed your body properly and you nourish it with the best ingredients out there, your body does miracles. And we demand quality, and we oversee on-site manufacturing and R&D. Everything is done right outside St. Louis in Chesterfield, Missouri, so everything is manufactured here. We have complete oversight. So we know that what goes in the can is what goes in your body, and we have complete control over that. We've led the wellness industry for over 30 years. So 75% of you don't get enough nutrients, and I can put you in that sentence because I've been on Relive for almost 18 years, so I know my body is getting the proper nutrients. Your food isn't making the grade because our soil is depleted, so the nutrients are just not there, and with the over-processing and the fake food, it's just not enough to keep your body properly fueled. Your body needs advanced nutrition every day, again, especially now to keep your immune system strong and healthy. And we make it so easy to get better health results thanks to our complex nutritional formulas. We don't have to be nutritionists because, fortunately, the brilliant scientists that created our products figured it all out for us. So our products are better because, and here are some pretty fancy words, bioavailability. It just gives you instant access to the nutrients to actually get into your body. Within, I think, 20 minutes, your cells open up, the nutrition, because it's in liquid form, is absorbed even better into your body, and your body can go to work and use it. Synergism. Nutrients perform best when they're combined. So when you put all of the different cans together into one shake, it's even more powerful. And nothing cancels each other out. That's really important. I don't know a lot about like drug interactions and all that stuff, but one thing that always has stuck in my mind is that if you're on a statin drug, and those statin drugs are the ones that lower cholesterol, I'm guessing among other things, you can't drink grapefruit juice just randomly because of whatever's in grapefruit juice will cancel out the benefits of the statin drug. And here in Relive, all of those minute and perfect combinations have been created for us by our brilliant scientists so that everything works together. Optimal nutrition, we go way beyond what minimum daily requirements are, and we give your body exactly what it needs. And we have guaranteed quality ingredients. Like I said, everything is created and manufactured in St. Louis, Missouri. It's verified by third parties, so we know that what we say is in the can is actually in the can. We are backed by science. We have those 10 product patents. We're clinically proven. There's lots of information out there about our products. If you go on relive.com, you can read some of the clinical trials that have been used for our formulas. We are a pioneer in nutritional epigenetics, and epigenetics is the science of outside influences, whether it's nutrition or lifestyle, that enhances or decreases what your body does with it. So epigenetics essentially turns on the good genes and turns off the bad genes, and there are lots of our products do that, turns on the good genes, and it will battle the outside, like pollution, the pandemic, that will definitely turn on those bad genes for you. The RLV hemp extracts, we help your body restore itself naturally. CBD and phytocannabinoids. That one you have to say 10 times fast. Phytocannabinoids re-excite your endocannabinoid system to naturally support good health. The CBD products are organically grown in the U.S. They're non-GMO and gluten-free. Again, all important points. Multi-step testing process to ensure purity and efficacy. We have those. We have the proof in the reports that come out that talk about the purity of our products. We are eco-friendly, and we are third-party tested and verified. So the hemp extracts, we have several formulas. We have the isolate, which does not have the THC in it, and we have that in 500 milligrams and 750 milligrams. I know my friend, her daughter had seizures, and her doctor recommended that her daughter receive the isolate. So the doctor recommended that she take the RLV isolate to help combat those seizures. Full spectrum, this does include the THC, and we have, again, 500 milligrams and 750 milligrams. I take a full drop or full twice a day, full spectrum. I want all the results. We also have one of the RLV that has melatonin in it to help you sleep. Sleep is so important because so many of the things that we experience in the decline of our health is due to lack of sleep. And I think we are an undernourished and a sleep-deprived and dehydrated, I'll throw that one in there too, our country. And as a population, we could all use bigger and better sleep. And with the melatonin, it will help get you there, help you fall asleep faster and wake up refreshed, help you sleep deeper so that you stay asleep. There's 3 milligrams of melatonin per serving, plus the L-tryptophan. That is the stuff that's in turkey. You know, you always joke about how on Thanksgiving Day when you eat too much turkey, you want to take a nap. That's because of the L-tryptophan, which is one of the ingredients in this hemp with melatonin. It promotes relaxation and sleep quality. It's got a nice, sweet orange flavor with hints of peppermint. That's important, too, because hemp by itself, I think, doesn't taste very good. So Relive has added a little bit of essential oils to it to help it be palatable to just, actually, you just stick it under your tongue. It's really not a big deal. We have the hemp balm. Oh, my gosh, I love the hemp balm. It's 1,000 milligrams of hemp-derived cannabinoids. 1,000 milligrams. That is so potent. I know hemp is sold everywhere. You can go to the gas station, and at checkout, you see little lotions, little bottles of lotion. First of all, they're really expensive, and when you look at how much hemp is actually in there, usually it's like 30 milligrams, 100 milligrams, but our hemp balm is unique in that it has 1,000 milligrams of hemp, so it can go to work instantly. It can address muscle and joint discomfort, skin irritations. I know my youngest, well, he's 23, Jack Hill, he puts some on his forehead at night, and he says that helps him sleep better. It's blended with essential oils. It's extracted from organically grown hemp, non-GMO, THC free, so there's no THC in this. I know my lips have been really chapped because of how cold it is, and last night I put it on my lips before I went to bed, and my lips are beautiful this morning. So going to our nutrition, Relive is a small line. This is not complicated. We have our core nutrition, which we have now, which is soy-based or whey-based. It's a little creamier. It's a little, it blends a little easier than Classic, which was our original product, which is also soy-based. And then we have Now for Kids, which has extra brain food in it. And the Now for Kids actually tastes really, really, really good. And you are never too old to drink the Now for Kids. Core nutrition is, again, centerpiece. It's foundational. We start with the core nutrition, and if you need targeted solutions, it's added to it. But everybody gets the widest range of results by starting with the core nutrition. And then if you want results bigger, better, faster, you can add some of our targeted nutritions to it and get back with the person who invited you on, and they can go through all of these with you. I know I'm 59. I started on Classic and Energized just like everybody did 18 years ago, and I have added as I've gotten older and seen what's happened with my parents. You know, there's stuff. I think there's stuff hereditary in everybody's family, whatever it is, and that's where the epigenetics comes in, because you do not have to receive the same illnesses that your parents or your grandparents did because of the epigenetics. You take care of your body, and those good genes get turned on and the bad genes get turned off. But I still take stuff as preventative. I think I will share my story more, but I really think that my best results are be what I never, ever experienced. My father had congestive heart failure, and he developed diabetes later in life. My mother's got high blood pressure, so I don't have any of those issues. I drink my shakes every day, and a lot of them. I'm not on any medication. So, life is good, thanks to Relive. 18 years. It'll be 18 years next month. We have the whole fitness and weight loss program, and this is the one that everybody needs. This is a comprehensive program, and one of the stories we'll be sharing, we'll be talking a little bit more about this because she's done it. But Fit3 is a fun fitness and weight loss program, and it's made up of Relive nutrition workouts and guidelines, and we have great trainers. The exercise videos, I love them. They will kick your butt, or not, because every level can do these videos, and you can modify them, and you can work your way up. But the moves are basic, which, again, I love because it's all about good form, and it's a lot easier to do good form when the moves are basic. And Coach Tina is amazing. And when you do Fit3, you get daily inspirational emails, and there's the videos and everything online and all the tracking guides that you could possibly want. So you get the coaching, you get the workout videos, you have recipes, and then there's a whole social community to help you reach your goals because everybody is here cheering you on. And so with that, because talking about the nutrition and talking about the products is fabulous, and I could read the labels to you. You'd be bored out of your chair. But what's really powerful about Relive are the stories. And so I have asked a few people to join us this morning to share what's happened in their health and their business with Relive. And so we're going to start with Beth. Beth, if you could join us, hit *6.
Hi, my name is Beth Mall, and I live in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. And my background is in occupational and physical therapy. Before Relive, I was a healthcare mess. My immune system was pretty bad. I had chronic sinus and bladder infections. I have Raynaud's, and I was anemic. And then my doctor told me that my bone density was so bad that if I fell, I would break a bone. I was in a lot of back pain, and I ended up becoming a patient in the therapy department where I was working. And then I met Relive. I was very consistent with my shakes, and within a week, I knew I had more energy. And then in a month, my back pain was gone. I was able to return to running, which I didn't think was an option anymore, and then decided to train for a marathon. I really thought that I would just train, and when my back started hurting, I would stop. But 8 months after being on Relive, I was able to complete that marathon on the North Country Trail. I fell a couple of times and got up and kept on running. So I knew that my bones were strong. I had a good job and didn't want to do Relive as a business, but I shared with family and friends. We were making a couple $100s a month, and that was perfect. But then life changed. My position at the hospital was deleted and I found myself without work. And then very shortly after that, I became a full-time caregiver for my adult sister with special needs. So things were very different. So we stepped into Relive and started sharing more in little moments of time that we had. And this last year, we set some goals. And in that process, we have earned a trip to Hawaii, which is exciting. And then in February and March, I'm just got super excited about what Relive has done for our finances. Our income, the volume reached over 15,000 for both February and then again in March, which earned me a lot of bonuses and then also a little computer. And we placed second in the nation in March, which was in itself a $3,000 bonus. Over this year, we had earned about $7,000 in bonuses. And then last month, we kicked it into gear again. We had to put life on pause to take care of family, which Relive lets us do. And then last month, our income or the volume had reached over 17,000, which meant $1,500 in bonuses alone. And then we'll see if there's anything else going, but we are excited. Our retirement is becoming more of an option for my husband and I to do Relive together. We will always be taking the products and we will never stop sharing.
Thank you so much, Beth. I love your story is so inspiring. I love that you were able to run your marathon. I love that you ran the marathon. I will tell you more about my story, but that is quite an accomplishment. Congratulations for that. Congratulations for earning the trip to Hawaii. I know what the amount of work that takes, and I am so happy for you that you have the blessing for you and your sister that you get to be the one to take care of her, and that Relive allows you to continue to build a business, receive an income, and do what your heart wants to do. So thank you for joining us this morning. And next up, we have Dawn. Dawn, if you could please join us.
Thank you, Mair. My name is Dawn Vandenberg. I'm from Michigan. And, 24 years ago, I started this business around two very small children. I had a 5-month-old, I had a 2-year-old, and I was in a ton of pain from a back injury that I sustained in my 20s. But what happened was I got involved with a business at the top profitable because I needed to maximize my profits. And because of that business decision, made over $4,000, which was absolutely incredible. But what's happened is when we got involved in the business, we got right on the products, started taking the products, putting it in the baby's bottle. And, my little one, who was 5 months old at the time, we never knew if she was teething, she was healthy. My kids never had to go to the doctors for sick care visits. The same with the 2-year-old. My husband, if he didn't get 8 hours of sleep at night, would have massive headaches. For me, like I said, this major back injury, within a couple of weeks, my back pain had dissipated greatly. It was quite a relief. I've gotten phenomenal results with allergies, energy, menopause is a non-issue. I am 61 today. And but what's happened was the last few years, we just had a lot of deaths in the family, a lot of stress, and I put on some weight and I'm not happy about it. I don't like carrying an extra, 15, 20 pounds. And so this Fit 3 program that came out, I got serious about it at the beginning of January this month. And what's happened is that just taking those basic nutritions along with an active, I love the active, y'all. It is amazing. It just curbs my appetite. It's got that extra protein. I'm not a big eater. I don't like to eat much, but that active with that protein, the taste is amazing. And of course, the burn and the purify along with my basic nutrition. And what's happened already in just in the last 8 days, I've lost some inches. I can feel it in my clothes. I've lost a little bit of weight. And this is just the beginning. This is a 3-month promotion, but this is a lifestyle change, y'all. When you make a decision, this is something that I'm not just going to lose the weight and then regain it. I'm going to keep it off. And this Fit 3 program is going to help me to do that. I just absolutely love the taste of it. But, I've been building a business around my family. I was able to volunteer extensively in the girls' schools. I did a math program. I was a team mom. I was the room mom, the lunch mom. That would not have been possible if it wasn't for this stay-at-home business. But, we have traveled the world thanks to Relive. I've been on 17 or 18 all expense paid trips. They rolled out Hawaii for 2019 back in November of 2018. And I was one of the first to earn that trip, and in that promotion alone earned over $10,000 in cash bonuses alone. They reintroduced that program in 2019 of October, and I was the first one to earn that trip in just under 4 months because I had so much momentum going in my business. You know, this is a business about passion and heart and just really sharing what Relive does for you and how it's impacted your life, both business and with the health. And so first to earn it, I had to wait several months for that thing to, you know, that promotion to get over, but I just continued build. And Beth is in my organization. And, you know, I am so excited that she gets to go on this trip and her life is being changed, not just about me, but it's about people that we help in this business. And we're, you know, I can't imagine not doing this business. And in fact, in August, the end of August, I got to travel to Turkey for 6.5 weeks and stay with my daughter and my son-in-law, who I hadn't seen in a couple of years, to welcome our first grandbaby. And she's just adorable, of course. But, you know, thanks to Relive, I was able to go, be there, not miss a beat in my business, because as long as I had my phone, at that time, I had to use my computer and my mouth. You know, Mair, you can take this business, you can travel the world with it, doesn't matter where you go, and you can still continue to reach out, talk to people, touch people, and impact their lives just as ours have impacted. And, you know, I'll never, ever stop building or sharing the hope of Relive.
Thank you, Dawn. And there are so many people that are benefiting because you are willing to be out there and sharing this business and these products. I mean, think that you got to be with your family when you wanted to be there to watch the birth of your grandbaby, your first grandbaby. Congratulations. And because you shared, Beth was able to take care of her sister. So family is very important to Relive. We are a family. We get to take care of our family, and we get to take care of our family both physically, emotionally, and financially because of these products in this business. So thank you so much for sharing. And next up, we have Karen. Karen, if you could please join us.
Dawn?
Yep, you're on.
Mair? Oh,
yes.
great.
Hi, Karen.
Hi,
thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, so we started Relive as a family. We have 3 kids back almost 15 years ago. My background is in health and fitness. I'm also a national gymnastics judge. And it's just something that we started because my daughter had an autoimmune condition. We'd been looking literally for 9 years for help for her with her condition. Nothing worked. Thousands and thousands of dollars later, our violin teacher told us about Relive. And I really trusted her and just thought, you know, we're just going to get the whole family on it. I'd never seen a company that offered a money-back guarantee, free consultation, and 100% safe products. Like, those 3 things totally were like, really? So we all got started. We bought the biggest bulk order you could because of that money-back guarantee offer. And we watched our daughter's health condition completely turn around to the point where now she is in a health career herself. She's got absolutely beautiful skin, which was the main organ in her body that was affected dramatically. And it's just literally changed the course of her life. In addition, our whole family's just had really good health. And as you can hear, I'm pushing my granddaughter on a swing while I do this. But my 2 daughters now have had both had kids. This is our 3rd grandbaby, all prenatals using Relive, really healthy kids. My son lives in Los Angeles. He's 20 years old and will not miss a shake. I mean, he will not go without it. And it's because of the difference in his wellness. And we just have really just enjoyed that proactive benefit of good health. My husband's acid reflux is gone. His high cholesterol is down. None of us have doctored much at all. He had actually some pretty bad injuries with his shoulder through skiing and mountain biking, and has had major reconstruction, awesome recoveries, back at it again. And that's just how we roll. It's just been a very active lifestyle with products that work. And that's why I got into the business, because I just decided to start sharing with people. I mean, I finally found something after 9 years that worked, and 15 years later, we're still doing it. And one person at a time, we just helped them. They saw results, and I thought, this is really worth passing forward. to the point where it actually became a career for me. I do it in addition to my judging. I love the flexibility of it. I actually just told my daughter when I got to her house this morning, this little phone is a huge business opportunity for me that's been so great in enabling me to be flexible for my kids. 3 years ago, we took our whole family to Haiti to visit the feeding programs there. That was life-changing. And that was another, I would say, part of the process that solidified in my kids' lives. We want this for our families. This is more than more than a product. This is a family of wellness worldwide that really makes a difference for people. And just thankful for my health, thankful for the business opportunity. And yeah, Don, we'll be sharing forever.
Thank you, Karen, so much for taking time away from
Mair.
playing with your grandchildren.
And yeah, Mair and Don on my mind. Yeah, you're welcome.
Appreciate it. And you know, you've heard from Beth and Dawn and Karen that this Relive is a passion. It is also a commitment. It's a commitment on so many levels. It's a commitment to yourself to take the products every day and feel better. It's a commitment, if you want to do the business, to share it, whether that's one person a day, one person a week, or one person a month. Whoever you share it with will benefit from knowing. And with the Fit 3, obviously, getting into a weight management, weight loss program is truly a commitment to do what is needed to do to change your lifestyle, and that's what that is change your lifestyle in such a way that it'll make a difference and help you get the results that you're looking for. So for my story, before I go into being a Relive distributor, I have been, like I keep saying, 18 years. I've been almost 18 years. When I first learned about Relive, I had been working with a nutritionist for multiple nutritionists over the course of 5 years, because after Jack, my youngest, was born, I was tired all the time. I knew that nutrition was going to be my answer. It was the last piece because I already exercised. I slept well, so I took care of myself, but I was a sugar junkie. And so I went to a nutritionist, and I was told to take 150 supplements a day, to not eat sugar, gluten, dairy, pork, chicken, peanuts, caffeine, and alcohol, because I had been diagnosed with digestive issues, leaky gut, candida, and food allergies. So I was told that all those supplements and restricting my diet like that would help me. It didn't. I lost 20 pounds. It felt like almost overnight. I wasn't heavy to begin with, so I thought I ended up looking like I had this figure of an 8-year-old boy, is the way I used to say it, because there was just nothing left on me. And I followed that really faithfully for 3 years. My supplements were over $500 a month. Even my husband was starting to complain. And worse, I wasn't seeing the results. And I was dedicated. I was committed. I brought my own food with me wherever I went. My mom would invite us over for dinner, and she'd say, "We're going to have spaghetti, but I don't know what you're going to eat." And that really was my life. And I stopped. It was a pivotal moment. I made the decision that I was going to stop doing this, and it was a few weeks later I was introduced to Relive. Talk about one door closing and one door opening. I really didn't think powders in a can were going to help me. I just thought, I thought my life was my life, but I heard those stories, and Jack Hill, my youngest, he's a Relive distributor too. He's a master affiliate. He's one of the young leaders. But his story is a good one. But he had chronic ear infections, and he had already had ear tube surgery 3 times. He was still getting ear infections. In fact, when I was introduced to Relive, he was on his 6th week of an antibiotic that clearly wasn't working. But I was taking him to a chiropractor. I was trying to wean him off of dairy. I was already trying to do the natural things that I knew to do, and it wasn't working. And so when one of the stories that happened to be shared with me that day, and the women that I was talking to really knew nothing about me. So it was a good serendipity, God wink. Was about an 18-month-old boy not having ear infections anymore, and that's really what I said. Okay, well, we're all going to get started on this product to support Jack, so that he can get past these ear infections. And all I wanted was energy. That's what started me on that path. I told you I was tired all the time. I got the energy I was looking for in the first week. My husband, I remember even calling me. He was on his way to a convention, and he said, "What's in this stuff? Because I feel like I'm at the top of my game." And Jack did have 2 ear infections that first year. After that, he's never had another one. I mean, it truly changed his life. Truly, truly changed his life. And like Beth, I ran a marathon, and so I have the added advantage of running a marathon before Relive and another one after. So for all the runners out there, the recovery is so much faster. Keeping your immune system strong is so important, because in my training program, so many people were hitting the wall when we did our long runs, and our longest runs were like 20 miles before the marathon. And then people would get sick because their immune systems would just be crushed, and they would get, the first cold that came along, and that would knock them out. So they do 4 months of training, and then they would get sick, and they wouldn't be able to run the marathon. So the products have been amazing for all of us. And as for the business, I was not looking for a business. I already own my own company. I spent 17 years building a sales agency. I had 18 salespeople. It was a multi-million-dollar company. I had 5 people in my office, a 6,000 square foot showroom at the Merchandise Mart in Chicago, 3 boys at home, my husband. Like, there was not another minute in my day, but I heard stories just like what you're hearing now, and I knew I couldn't not tell people. I truly felt a moral obligation that I know about this, other people need to know about this. What they did with the information, completely up to them, but they needed to know about it. And I ended up jumping in the business that same day. I had never tasted the product. Remember, I didn't think it was going to do anything for me anyway. And I went home and I called the first 10 people I thought of. And I said, you need to know about this. Everybody said, get me some. And that's really how my business was born. I did this all around my full-time career. I truly didn't understand the support system that Relive offered, because I was so used to, as an entrepreneur, of doing things on my own. I mean, I started my own company. I built my own company. But once I realized that there was a team of people here to help me, I gladly turned to them because I could leverage my time. And my $1,000 a month grew to $2,000 a month, and then it took me a few years, I will say, because there were a lot of people that depended on my company for their income. And but there was a summer where it was a key person in my organization. She was my right hand. She had been with me for 15 years, and she moved to Michigan. And I mean, I knew it was coming. She gave me 9 months notice, so it was all like I knew it was coming, but I guess I still wasn't prepared. And I was back to working 80-hour weeks when she left. And by the end of that summer, I came home early one day. My 3 boys were playing. They didn't even look up, and they just said, "Oh, hi, Dad." I thought, okay, that's my heart broke at that moment. And I made the decision to close my company so I could be home with my boys, do Relive around their schedule. Like Dawn, I was the room mom, the team mom. I was all of those things, the pizza mom, head of room moms. Like, I volunteered for everything. I raised so much money for their school. I went back to school for fundraising. So, and I was able to do that because I had the freedom of time to decide what I wanted to do and when I wanted to do it. And that's all because I was earning a Relive income. And my income just grew. My highest month has been over $7,000. Like Dawn, I earned that first trip to Hawaii 2 years ago, and it's just enabled me to travel. My boys are now grown. My oldest lives in California. My middle son lives in New York. My Jack Hill is here, but I can travel and be with them. When Jack was in college, he grew up to be a D1 athlete in lacrosse, and I made the commitment that I would go to all of his games. And I am in Chicago. He went to school in New England, but I missed 4 games out of those 4 years. And like Dawn said, you have your mouth and your phone. You can do this business anywhere you are, as long as you have the commitment and the passion to help others and open your mouth. So the Relive business, the opportunity has changed the lives of my family, and I know the people that I've shared it with. And I will just say, for you young moms out there, Jack Hill, my boys, when they started, were 5, 7, and 9. It was not an option in my family. It simply was not an option. They were going to drink the shakes, and they drank 3 shakes a day before they went to school, as soon as they got home from school, and before they went to bed. And my oldest, who grew up to be an engineer, very stoic and, linear thinking, drank his shakes, still drinks his shakes. He's good. Never an issue. Harry Hill, my middle son, who's an influencer on Instagram, was always drama. There was always drama around his shakes, but he drank them, and he thanked me for making him drink the shakes. He now takes it sporadically. He does, he'll take the Luna Rich Axe. He'll take some of the things some of the times, but he also, of any of my boys, is the one that ends up with a sniffle and usually not more than that. I think I gave him a good foundation all those years. And Jack Hill would balk. He would balk at taking the shakes, like big drama, like really big drama. And my husband would walk away, and he'd say, "This is your battle." And it was very calm in my house. It was not a battle. It was just not optional. I was that convicted, and especially because I was at my wit's end with Jack and what I was going to do about his ear infections. Weaning him off of dairy was hard. Now he doesn't drink any milk, so he intellectually knows. I won't go down that path, but so he takes care of himself, and taking care of himself is drinking lots of Relive shakes. So from this little boy who really refused to drink his shakes to a grown man who, can't be without them, carries this massive tub of Relive product around with him wherever he goes. It's the products work. The products work. And so if you want to be a Relive distributor and share the products you love and help others to get healthy, it's $20. $20 gets you started. You can work part-time or full-time. As I mentioned, you have all the support that you need. We are here to guide you. We are not here to manage you. The potential to earn the very minute you open your mouth. So you can earn your paycheck the first month that you join Relive. You have a no-risk, 100% buyback guarantee. I didn't mention it on our products. Our products have a 100% buyback guarantee after 30 days, so you can consume the entire can of product and say you want your money back. I can say in 18 years, I think I've had that happen twice, but it is available. And with the business, you have a no-risk 100% buyback guarantee for an entire year. An entire year. If you decide, you jump in the business and you decide this really isn't for you, you can return all your unopened product and get 100% of your money back. Like, that is no risk. So we have 5 avenues of Relive income. I'm going to go through each of them briefly, but get back with the person who invited you on this call today, and they can go through it in more detail. You have retail profit. Your customer spends $100, and depending on your profit level, and you get to choose whether you want a 20% profit margin or a 40% profit margin, but if you're at the top profit level, you can earn $40. Wholesale profit. This is simply the difference between where you as a distributor join Relive and where somebody who joins as a distributor below in your group, the difference between your two profit margins. So if you come in at 40% and somebody else is at 15% or 20%, you will earn 20% wholesale profit. We have supplemental income. We have overrides and you used to call them royalties. Royalties is what musicians get whenever somebody sings their song. That's the same thing with Relive. We have overrides, and once you reach the master affiliate program, that avenue of income opens up to you. And then bonus and trips. I mean, you heard Dawn earning $10,000 in bonuses alone. Beth has earned a lot of bonuses. Relive is an incredibly generous company. And then we have the ambassador program. When you reach certain levels of success, you get even more to help others. So here is a more visual example of that retail profit. Like I said, 20 to 40%. There's you, and if you retail $100 worth of product, you can earn between $20 and $40. Everyone is a potential customer with Relive. Everyone. One of my good friends started it when she was 8 months pregnant with her 4th child. It was her easiest delivery of the 4. She didn't have mastitis with her 4th child like she'd had with her other 3. So she was a perfect candidate. My father-in-law took these products until he died at 103. In the last 6 years of his life, when he had bladder cancer, his doctor openly said, at his 100th birthday party, his doctor said these products are keeping him alive. So, and everybody in between, everyone is a potential customer. Wholesale profit, again, if visually, if you're in that top box at 40%, and somebody joins you in the business at 20%, you earn that 15% or that 20% difference. So it's simply between the difference between the profit margin where you are and where somebody joins you in your organization. The overrides, this is calculated on business volume. So this is for people who join you at the top profit level once you are a master affiliate. So you're at that 40% level, you're a master affiliate, and Susan joins you as a master affiliate. So now you and Susan are both at 40% profit margin, so there's no wholesale to be had. But it's like Susan is her own group. She's your own franchise. This is leveraging your time. Susan didn't join Relive to earn money for you. Susan joined Relive to earn money for her family and take care of her family. You're going to receive 8% of everything that Susan and her whole group does, all of her distributors. So that's the override program, and that will pay you forever and ever and ever, as long as you are in the business and Susan's in the business, and it's willable forever and ever and ever. And you're paid 5 levels deep. So Susan brings in Jim, and you get 6% on his group, 4% on Wendy's group, 3% on Maria's group, and 2% on Bill's group. So it goes all the way down. And this is all because, and you may not even know Bill on your 5th level, but because you use your phone and your mouth, and you told Susan, and Susan joined you, and Susan did the same. This is all about duplication. Relive is a very simple business. It's not easy because it requires talking to people and getting out of your comfort zone, but it is a simple business, and it's simple so that you can enjoy overrides, so that you can continue to get paid when you have to take time off for whatever reason. There was, a couple of years ago, my father died and my father-in-law died within 3 months. There was a lot of downtime for me. But because I had built my business, I could take the time off I needed to be with my family, and I could still earn an income. So you can be the best boss you have ever had. For some of us, that's a curse to be your own boss, just in terms of how particular you are. And I think we are harder on ourselves than anybody else could be on us. And maybe that's a good thing too. It gets us motivated to keep going. But it allows us to enjoy family and time freedom, because you are the one that gets to decide what you do and when you do it. You have the freedom of choice. Work where and when you want. Earn those cash bonuses, all-inclusive trips. The trip to Hawaii is on hold till the world opens up again, but the trips with Relive, I've been on several, are amazing. They take care of every little detail. When we went to Hawaii, we all got goodie bags when we checked in, and in the goodie bags were postcards that we could send to our families, saying, "Wish you were here." On those postcards were stamps. So we did not even have to search for stamps because they had taken care of that. That's the level of detail that Relive goes the 100th mile to take care of the people who are building this business. You develop relationships with leaders and create a network of support. I have so many best friends in Relive because of the time I've spent with them. And when you're working toward a common goal and you're passionate about helping others, just think of that. That's your tribe. That's why I think people join Relive, and that's why they stay here, because the tribe of people that have the passion to help others is remarkable, actually. So we want to nourish everyone. As you heard Karen say, she and her whole family went to one of the feeding stations that is built and run by the Relive Calogris Foundation. And it's distributors do a lot of the contributions to the Relive Calogris Foundation. I'll just put a little PSA in here that obviously with the pandemic and everything that's gone on, the foundation has taken a financial hit. So if you're able to, even $5 a month will feed one child shakes for $5 a month. Like even if you did $5 a month, it provides nutrition through hundreds of programs in the U.S. and around the world, supported by distributors who want to make a difference with the products they know and love. And if you are a distributor and you are a master affiliate, one thing you can do is you do your PVQ and just have it $100 a month will feed a lot of children. And if you do your PVQ, you pay $60, but $100 worth of product is sent to the feeding stations. And again, get back with the person that invited you on this morning to go more into detail, but please consider making monthly donations to the Calogres Foundation, or even just, $10 because of today. Just $10 for today. So you can get started. You can become a retail customer. You can become a preferred customer. And the preferred customer, the sign up for $10 a year, that is being waived right now. So you can sign up to be a preferred customer right now, and you can get a 10% discount. Or if you sign up for auto ship, you can receive a 20% discount on your products. So you save $10 a year by signing up as a preferred customer now, as that's waived. And there are new changes coming for the ambassador and the distributor programs. So again, get back with the person, or the director ranks, I should say. The ambassador programs and the director programs are changing for 2022. Relive is simplifying it to build a core of dedicated leaders to help really propel Relive forward. So that will start in 2022, the changes. Get back with the person who invited you on to go through those details in more detail. So you can become a distributor, and this is where you can help a whole lot more people. You can purchase products at 20 to 40% discount or profit level, and we have the two most popular ways to get involved with Relive as a distributor is as a quick start, which is our entry level 25% profit margin. It's a $375 net investment. And you can earn profits up to $125. And we say up to because if you consume the products, obviously you're going to eat into your profits a little bit. But in the meantime, you will gain your health and have more stamina and energy and passion to go out and share it even bigger, better, faster. So your check will grow. Or you can join us at the top profit level and become a master affiliate. That's around a $3,250 net investment. $5,000 worth of product. Again, depending on where you are. Like I know Michigan doesn't have sales tax on our product, on a lot of our products. I don't know if it's true on everyone anymore, but depending where you are in the country, your profit range will be from $500 to $1,500. And it's as a master affiliate that all 5 of those avenues of income that I mentioned are open to you. So actually, that's our last slide, but I want to make announcements of what's happening. So we have on Wednesday night, we have an opportunity meeting. So same place, but different time. It's 7:30 Central Time is our opportunity meeting, and that will be with Karen Zia and Jen Eves this week on January 13th. And next Saturday is Luann Pecorelli and Louise Cole doing Saturday morning training. So again, same bat time, same bat channel. Next weekend for training with Luann and Louise. So with that, I'm going to turn off the recording.